We are here with the legendary Lennox Lewis, who is part of the group bringing World Championship Boxing, back to downtown Toronto. Lennox, you've been a representative of a lot of places throughout your life, but you seem to have a particular affinity for Canada still.
Of course. I went to public school, high school, college 1 year, and, Canada's my home. 2 Olympics, gold medalists. And a lot of my friends here, so you could say Canada is really the country that nurtured me. So it's my mother in one sense.
And you seem to be spending, maybe it's just because you've been a part of this promotion, but you seem to be spending more time in Canada than ever before.
Absolutely. Moving back to Canada to really create this platform for young kids, so they don't have to do what I did. I had to really leave because there was no boxing here and go. I could have picked America. I could have picked any other country. I went back to England, a country where I was born, and continued my professional career there. But, coming back, I want to actually build up the amateur system as well, because not enough money's being spent on the amateur system. I'm not seeing enough representation from the amateur system, especially when I went to the Olympics the other day. There's like 4 people from Canada, not even a full team. Had no heavyweights. I'm like, what's happening with Canada? Why can't it produce, or what's happening with the boxing system? So, I've come back. I spoke to my trainer, Adrian Tudorescu, and he said, listen, he's got 4 people in the Pan American Games, but he can't coach them. I said, why not? Preposterous. The best trainers should be with the guys that have the best chance. What's happening? So, collectively, everybody has to come together and work towards making boxing a lot better in Canada, and I'm doing it from the top and the bottom. So when we meet in the middle, you'll see.
Did Adrian mention why that was? Because I know at the Pan Am Games, I think you said 4 of his fighters were on the Canadian team, but it was Daniel Trepanier who they chose to corner everybody. Yeah. Was it a funding issue, or why did that happen?
Well, to hear that, if you're in the Pan American Games as a boxer, you have to really look about your own, where you stay and your food and everything. I'm saying, what's going on? So obviously it's a money issue. It could be, and just the person at the top not making the right decisions, and we're gonna have to look into that and go speak to them and see if we can come to that common ground.
Now, I find it interesting. This is sort of the one avenue that we've yet to see you conquer in boxing. Obviously, you're one of the greatest of all time in the ring. You dabbled as a trainer a little bit. As a commentator, you're fantastic. Yeah. Now, as a promoter, did you see that kind of as the last step, the last thing that you want to conquer, so to speak?
Well, the funny thing, a lot of people don't realize, I promoted my own fights. Me and Oscar were the first boxers to actually promote our own fights. Even Oscar decided to go into promotion early. Now, I've been sitting back and looking at all the promoters and everybody involved, and I realize, we've got some rappers that want to get involved in boxing, which is great. They've got a business mind as well. But, when it really comes to it, who knows boxing? I've managed my own career to the top, so I want to be able to manage other boxers' careers to the top, because it really just takes common sense and good moves at the right time. So this is what I hope to do for other boxers.
And Yvon Michel mentioned it on the dais up there as well, but a lot of fighters get into the promotional side and just sort of lend their name to the promotion, but he claims, and I think you do as well, that you're going to be very hands-on with this. You're not just lending the Lennox Lewis brand to the event.
Very hands-on. I've got 4 kids, and I've spent a good amount of time with them. And now it's time to really build up boxing in Canada and make it available for all the young people that want to get involved. And being the greatest boxer in the world, it's only fair for me to give back and help the young people create their gold.
Well, Lennox, we're looking forward to the show, and we're so happy to have you back, man.
All right, thank you. Yo, Canada, bless.